Hey everybody, Tyler Florence here. Welcome to the Wolf of Down Test Kitchen. So happy to be with you today. We are here with Matt Massera, our corporate chef, and we've got a great menu for you today. We are gonna make chicken teriyaki from scratch, and then we're also gonna make a very inventive fried rice. We're making avocado fried rice. You're in the right place. Welcome to the Wolf of Down Test Kitchen. Let's get going. Chicken teriyaki is absolutely one of my favorites. It's a classic, and it's actually really easy to make from scratch. And also, I'm super excited in the test kitchen today. We're cooking with what I think is the absolute best chicken out of California, Rosie's Organic. We've been working with these guys for a really long time. Love their product. Super happy chickens running around up in Petaluma.
Yeah.
So Sonoma. Thank you, Rosie's Chicken. So great to be hanging out with you in the test kitchen today. So we're gonna be taking our chicken breast, we're gonna be searing it really well, and then we're gonna be making a teriyaki sauce from scratch. We're gonna be marrying those two together, and then we're actually gonna make an amazing fried rice that's gonna have all the bells and whistles. Garlic and ginger and scallion. Then we've got a nice little trick with the egg part of it. I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Excited.
Okay, first things first, we gotta get the rice started because that's actually a two-step process. We're gonna cook it, then we're gonna cool it off before we make the fried rice, right? So what we have here is a cup of long grain rice, and we got a cup and a half of water. And other than that, we got a big knob of ginger, and then a little bit of salt, and we're just gonna pop this in and then let this cook, right? Okay, ginger cut in half, and the pot, a little bit of salt. Then we're gonna add our rice to the pot, and then we're gonna bring this up to a simmer, right? Now when it comes up to a simmer, we're gonna simmer it for 12 minutes, maybe a little longer, something between 12 and 15, and then we're gonna turn it down to super low, cover it, and just let it steam. Okay, so we've got our chicken here, right? We're gonna be taking the chicken breasts, searing them, cooking them in the teriyaki sauce, letting them rest, and then we're gonna slice it a couple of times. But I would say easily that's dinner for four if you cut them in half, right?
Yeah, especially with the rice and everything else, yeah.
We're gonna switch gears over to our big pan here, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the chicken and we're just gonna season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we're gonna pop this into the pan, and what we're gonna do is get a really great sear on this. Pan on, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Let this come up to a slight shimmer where we get a little bit of smoke off the top of that, and then we're gonna drop these in. Drop them right in. So we're gonna let these sear really well, give them a good flip, and then we're making teriyaki sauce, folks. So what we have here is a cup of low sodium soy sauce. And then we also have a half a cup of brown sugar. And I like brown sugar in mine because there's a little bit of complexity of it. So it's not just sweet, also has that molasses note to it, which is really good. And then we also have some sesame oil, sambal. We also have a little bit of rice wine vinegar, so it's nice and sharp and bright. And we also have sake, which is a dry rice wine. And then we also have mirin, which is a sweet rice wine. So a combination of all three is perfect. Then we've got lemon, and then we got a little bit of garlic and ginger. So this is kind of like the complex flavor of all this stuff. And then we're just gonna piece the whole thing together. For the most part, it's a dump and stir. So we've got a cup of low sodium soy sauce. That's gonna go on, that's gonna be the base. And then we're gonna add a half a cup of light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, so 4 teaspoons of sambal, rice wine vinegar, or sake, our mirin, and then just give this a stir. You wanna make sure you dissolve all the sugar. It should dissolve pretty quickly, right? And then we're gonna take our lemon here, right? Just cut it in half and give it a nice big squeeze. And then we got ginger and garlic, right? Now we're actually gonna microplane this. So we're gonna grate up 4 cloves of garlic. Same deal with the ginger. We're just gonna grate this on the microplane. We're going for this real super fine puree. So just gonna mix all this stuff together. And again, you wanna make sure that the sugar's well dissolved, right? And then we're good to go. All right, let's take a look at our chicken real fast, right? Color equals flavor. Nice golden brown, beautifully seared chicken breast. Okay, so we're gonna take the chicken out and we're gonna let it rest for a second. Now it's not cooked all the way through because we're actually gonna finish it in the teriyaki sauce and let it simmer in the teriyaki sauce. Okay, so we're gonna take our teriyaki base, and this is plenty of sauce for 4 people. All right, I'm gonna drop this right in. All right, so what we have here is a tablespoon of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of water. And we're gonna mix the two together, and we're just gonna make a little simple slurry that we're gonna use to tighten and thicken our sauce, right? And this is gonna give you that really just kind of good syrupy consistency. We're gonna take our whisk here and stir as you pour, because now that it's simmering, it's at that right temperature where it's gonna activate instantly. And then watch the bubbles happen. Thick. So let this simmer for a second, and then we'll take our chicken, pop that back into it, and then kind of let it poach and finish and all that really yummy teriyaki sauce. So now we're gonna take our chicken, drop this into our teriyaki sauce, and then take a spoon, and then we're just gonna baste this right on top. We'll put this on the back burner while we start working on our fried rice. All right, and I think that's pretty, man. Isn't that beautiful?
Pretty.
All right, this is gonna be finished in probably, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. You're gonna have a perfectly cooked chicken breast. So to me, this is the indication that your rice is cooked all the way through. When you start seeing these real big holes, you've hit that perfect steam moment when there's really no more water, and the rice should be perfect if the ratio is great, and this one is, right? All right, we're gonna take our fork and we're gonna fluff it and separate all the grains, right? This is a pro tip. So we're gonna take our rice, grab a plate, and then we're gonna dump it out, and then smooth it out to one really, really good layer, pop it in the fridge, and just kind of let it dry out for a little bit. All right, so let's talk about fried rice 101. What we're gonna do is we're gonna separate this from our vegetables, which are gonna be carrots, fresh English peas, and then these beautiful sugar snap peas, right? And we're gonna put these up front. And then we got our eggs, which we've got a nice little fun trick. The baseline is what they call GGS, right? So it's gonna be garlic, ginger, and then scallions, GGS, right? This is gonna be the base for our recipe. With our scallions, we're gonna take these things and we're gonna separate them kind of into like 2 different lots here, right? So we want the white and the light green part for the saute, and then we want the green part for the garnish. We're gonna take our scallion tops here and then just start kind of cutting as long as you possibly can. Go and throw them in some cold water, throw it in the fridge. These are all gonna get this really, really curly and beautiful, and it's just gonna be a fun garnish. All right, so you got these scallion guys. We're gonna go ahead and cut these into circles. So we're gonna take our garlic here. I'm just gonna smash these up into pieces and then go back through with our knife and give them a nice little rough chop. So we're gonna take the ginger and we're just gonna cut these into a couple of big chunks, put it on its side, give it a big whack, and then just run our knife through it and finally chop it. So a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of this, okay? And then we're also gonna add a little bit of sesame oil to this too. All right, we're gonna throw all this in and let this start to saute. And while it's starting to cook, let's just talk about our veggies here. Again, we got peas and carrots. So we're gonna take our carrots and we're just gonna cut these into coins. We also have these really nice little snap peas here too. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these, we're gonna cut these right in half. All right, so our next bit is gonna take all these like yummy vegetables and just kind of throw them into this mix and then saute them for a second just to kind of get some heat and some steam through them. Carrots gonna go in. Our snap peas. Our fresh English peas. Smells awesome. Chicken breast is slow simmering in the back. We've got all this yummy stuff sauteing away. So the rice was steamed, cooked in the fridge, out of the fridge. For the most part, what we're going for is just a rice that can easily flake apart. Okay, so we're gonna add our rice to this and just kind of give it a big toss. Now, we called this avocado fried rice. So you might be asking yourself, where is the avocado? Right here, kids. We got everything going right now. We got the GGS, we got the perfect rice, we got the carrots, the peas, and then kind of folding in super creamy avocado, a little bit of salt, a little fresh cracked pepper, and then we're just gonna give this a toss. We're gonna set this aside while our chicken starts to simmer. Normally when you've got fried rice, you've got some scrambled eggs going on, right?
Absolutely.
And it's not really fried rice unless you've got an egg element. All right, so we got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna add a couple of drops of sesame oil to this too. Very friendly flavor, not a whole lot. We're gonna take our eggs and just drop them in slowly once. Eggs look fantastic. I think this is gonna be great. Turn them off, let them kind of continue to get crispy on the edge. Let's still talk about this chicken, man. Looking fantastic. So it's all about the product. You have to start with great chicken, right? So this is Rosie's Organic. Again, some of the best chicken on earth comes from Petaluma, California, our really, really good friends. So great sauce, great product, great chicken, all right? Perfectly cooked. All right, that's what you're gonna get here at the test kitchen, kids. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and start to plate this up before we slice the chicken, let that rest. Eggs look really good. Avocado fried rice, kids, nice and hot. Look at this rice, isn't it gorgeous? That creamy, delicious texture of the avocado. If you haven't tried it, man, I'm telling you, it's like next level stuff. We're gonna take our eggs here, right? We're gonna drop these on one side. Bang, I'm into that. All right, we're gonna season up our eggs with a little bit of togarashi. Fire. And then we're gonna take our chicken. Okay, we're gonna go one. Look at that juicy, kids. Perfect. Really beautiful, well-sliced chicken, well-cooked chicken too, right? And then we're gonna put this teriyaki sauce right on top. I don't know what you're having for dinner tonight, but this is fun. This is a good time. Rosie's organic, I've been using it for years, no joke. The best chicken on planet Earth comes from Petaluma, California. Very, very good dear friends of ours. I love it. We got all these great crazy garnishes, cilantro, scallions, toss them together. I'm gonna pop that right there. And ladies and gentlemen, we have made teriyaki chicken with avocado fried rice. Now let's mush it all together and see what's doing, man, because I'm so hungry. Come on. Who loves you? That's bananas. Not good? Delicious. Winner, winner, chicken dinner all day long. This one is a hit. Get the printed recipe at wolfitdown.com. And while you're there, sign up for our newsletter. We had so much fun hanging out with you in the test kitchen. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.